everybody, and welcome to FX Rhapsody. Today I will be showing you a little strategy that I trade during the Nasdaq stock market open. It is a very fast-paced strategy. I trade it on the 1 minute time frame. I mean, we are looking at trading one of the most volatile indices, Nasdaq, at its most volatile time during the open. So this strategy involves a little bit of practice, but as soon as you see it and as soon as you get your practice in, I can almost guarantee you anything from 300 to 600 plus pips. So first things first, I've drawn vertical lines on the on the time that Nasdaq opens. For me, it is 4:30 in the afternoon, UTC +2 time zone. So seeing that it's already passed, I've just drawn a little line, and I've done it a couple of days back as well, just to show you how it works. So during the time leading up to the strategy, what I do is I just keep an eye on it. Like I said, I'm on the 1 minute, and anytime from 3:30 onwards to is basically the hour before opening, I start watching the market. And usually, well, I say usually, but most of the times, you can see a little support and resistance area that forms. So I like to always draw it. Let's see here. So let's look at the highest on that hour that Nasdaq went, and then I draw another one to the lowest. So just a little support and resistance, just to see where structure is at. And then what I do is, you can see the line going up here, this vertical line. This is where Nasdaq opens. I wait until, for the 1 minute candles, I wait until it breaks the structure, breaks a support or a resistance, comes and retests it, and then I place my trade. In this instance, we saw that market opened, it went up, it went down, it closed within the support and resistance area. Second 1 minute candle. I mean, this is fast paced, guys. I mean, this moves fast, so you need to be on the trigger. And basically it went up again, closed, came down, closed, and the third one broke up, came and went down and came up. It closed outside the box, and this is when you get ready, because you're waiting for that retest. And as soon as it comes and retests like it did here, a lot of times, because it's very volatile, this time of the day of market open, you don't always want to just, as soon as it comes into this area, buy. In this instance, what I would do is I would wait until the candle pushes through and comes back and run about this area over here by the line, usually place my buy order or place my buy. And as you can see, this candle shot up and it made a almost 300 pip profit on that. You could have entered down here, as soon as candle pushed down, and what it does, it will push down and pull back up again, and that would have been a bigger profit. Our stop loss will always be close to that. In actual fact, I do not trade a stop loss. I just, because it's so fast paced, I just trade it with the eye. And as soon as I would have a mental stop loss, if I see price closed, if price had to come up and come down and closed below that support area, I would have closed it, and would have been a trade and went the other way. So basically what I want to do is I wait until price breaks through that support and resistance, comes back to retest, enter my buy, and it shoots up. So let's just okay, so here we can see this was yesterday, previous day. What happened was, this was the again, I just drew my line line through the opening, just to show you guys. Just went back a little bit, and as you could see, yeah, about 4:30, 3:30, about an hour before, we had a little. We can actually draw it a little bit further on. Just make it nice and straight. So like I said, guys, you've got an hour before the opening. Start looking at your support and resistance levels or areas. And again, here you can see price was just consolidating in this area, up and down, and you know, the candle just before opening, and open candle comes, pushes through, second one push through, comes back, doesn't close behind it, third one, fourth one breaks it, you know, it breaks through, comes up, doesn't, and the fourth one breaks through. Now I would have actually, when I saw this big push to the downside, I would have entered right there, and then that would have been a nice little, well, you can see how nice and big that was, 50 odd pips. Another thing that I want to just share is a lot of times I use my Fibonacci as well, you know, and Fibonacci can come into play, and yeah, I'll show you that one in just a second. But you can see here, as soon as price breaks this resistance, I mean, over here it kind of broke it, came back up, and yeah, the retest was a bit of a long push up to the upside, but you could clearly see that there was some selling pressure from the top, you know, on this, with this long wick down here, and this is where I would have entered my trade. Let's go one day back again. Okay, guys. Now, we are now on the 23rd, that's 2 days ago. So again, we can see how Nasdaq respects this little strategy. So let's make it an hour right here. There's your support. Oh, let's just draw it straight. I mean your resistance, sorry guys, I'm thinking ahead, and there's your support. I'm looking at support and I'm drawing resistance. Alright, so basically what we have is, we have our opening line for our opening candle. You know, hour before, price was just bouncing in between these two zones, the support and resistance, and come open candle, bursts out and breaks this resistance, shoots up, comes back and retests at perfectly. So as you can see, this was a nice perfect entry, and again, I mean, that was zero drawdown, and that was a, if you had to push it all the way up, that was a 440 pips profit. What I wanted to show you was, a lot of times I use my Fibonacci, but again, you need to be very fast. Like you can see here, there was a break, and it's the way I trade is always, there's always a break, and when it comes and retest, you always look at that, you know, 50 to 61.8 zone. So basically, you can see here that Nasdaq broke through the support, and for that retracement area, so you broke up, you just Fibonacci from the low of the candle to the high where it broke, and it comes and retests perfectly in that golden zone, and that's exactly where you wait to place that buy. And look how perfectly that one worked out. I mean, it's, you know, for those of you that watched the Fibonacci video of mine, take profit 1 would have been 0, take profit 2 minus 27, take profit 3 is the 61.8, so it pushed through take profit 3. So let's just go one more day back. So let's see what happened here. What was this? The 20th. So on the 20th, again, you know, an hour before, let's just look at the time back. more or less here. So you get your nice area of support and resistance right there. Let's just draw it a little bit. Guys, you can do lines. You can, sorry, oops, a daisy. You can do lines. Just want to take that away. You can do your little zones, if I can say that. Zones always works out nicely as well. As you could see, from where price closed to where price went. You can do that as well. But clearly you can see price bouncing in between those two zones, and comes the Nasdaq opens, candle pushes out, breaks that support, comes back to retest. Let's just have a look here. Comes back to retest that zone, that golden zone of mine, beautifully. And that is exactly where you would enter your sell. And look at that. Push down 29 pips or 290 pips. That's 290 pips. Price, you take your profit. Price came back up again. It went and it retested that zone again. If you were brave enough to do another trade, price would have shot down 350 pips. Guys, I mean, I can go back day after day. Obviously, this is not a 100% proof, a bulletproof strategy. There will be days that you will have a trade that just swings against you. But I mean, I can promise you 80% of the time, 90% of the time, these trades work out. Do not be greedy. I mean, I just showed you, this is a, let's just have a look here again. That was a what? Almost 300 pips. Take that 300 pips. You know, it's 300 pips you make for the day. Perfect. That is literally, guys, that is 1, 2, 3 minutes. Come on. That's 3 minutes of your time that you enter there. So this is 1 minute candles. 1, 2, 3 minutes. Price went down. So guys, this is fast money, quick money. So don't be greedy. Wait for the right setup. Wait for price to come into that zone. If it doesn't, just wait for a better entry. But practice this strategy. I'm telling you, it works. I do it every single day. It's beautiful. You can backtest it if you want to. But this is definitely a very good strategy just to catch that amount of pips in a very short amount of time. But I will definitely keep an eye on the strategy as well. I mean, if it doesn't work out, I will let you guys know. If I find a better way for better entries, I will definitely let you guys know. But for now, just practice what I've showed you. Just have a look at it, especially with the 1 minute. It is very if you're not used to trading the 1 minute time frame, it's very fast paced. So guys, just what you need to do is just watch it a couple of days, trade it on demo. I promise you, the more you watch the 1 minute time frame, especially during Nasdaq Open, it will start slowing down, if I can say that. It's just your mind is geared up for that fast-pacedness, and it will definitely start slowing down. The more you look at it, and you'll start seeing it better. And I'm promising you guys, you're gonna make some nice little pips, during that time. But for now, guys, this is all. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the strategy. I hope you go and practice it. Please, throw a like to the videos, subscribe to my channel. I've thrown a link to my Telegram channel and in the description. Also, I've thrown a link in the description to my preferred broker. Try them out, guys. Very, very awesome broker. And yeah, I hope you have a profitable week further. And and I hope you get some nice pips using this strategy. Yeah, happy trading, guys.